In the heart of a forgotten desert, where the winds whisper ancient secrets, a young student named Zuri dared to embark on a journey that would change her life forever. A journey to discover the lost kingdom of knowledge, the kingdom where wisdom ruled and education was treasured above all else. Zuri, a young girl, had always felt out of place. While others around her were content with their daily routines, she longed for something more, something greater. She would spend long hours reading the few books she had, yearning to learn about the world beyond the hills. Her dream was simple: to learn, to discover, and to find the answers to the questions that tugged at her heart. However, Zuri's dreams were constantly challenged. In her village, the elders believed that knowledge was best left to the men, and girls were expected to stay home and help with household chores. The idea of an education beyond the basic skills was a distant fantasy. Zuri's parents, though kind, worried more about survival than her education. One day, while exploring the village outskirts, Zuri overheard an elder telling stories about a lost kingdom, the kingdom of knowledge, hidden deep within a vast desert. The kingdom, according to the tale, was built by scholars and guardians who believed in the power of learning and preserved ancient wisdom for generations. But, over time, the kingdom faded into oblivion, its knowledge buried in the sands of time. Determined to uncover this lost kingdom, Zuri decided to leave everything behind and embark on an adventurous journey. Armed with little more than her courage and a map she had pieced together from old scrolls, Zuri set off on a trek that would test her in ways she never imagined. As she ventured through dense forests, climbed treacherous mountains, and crossed unforgiving deserts, Zuri faced many challenges. The path was long, and the heat of the desert drained her energy, but her spirit refused to break. Along the way, she encountered obstacles, sandstorms, wild animals, and at times even self-doubt. There were moments when she wanted to give up, when the tears would come, but Zuri remembered the stories her grandmother told her about the power of knowledge and the resilience it could give. One night, as Zuri sat by the fire, exhausted and almost ready to turn back, an old woman appeared before her. The woman, draped in a cloak of stars, spoke of the ancient kingdom and said, "True wisdom does not only lie in finding the kingdom, but in the journey itself. Let each step be a lesson." This mysterious encounter fueled Zuri's determination. She pressed on. After many hardships, Zuri finally reached the entrance of the lost kingdom. The grand stone doors were covered in ancient symbols, and the air hummed with a strange energy. But as she approached, the doors wouldn't open. Zuri realized that the key to unlocking them wasn't in strength or force, it was in understanding. Taking a deep breath, Zuri recalled the wisdom she had learned during her journey. True knowledge comes not from books alone, but from experiences, from perseverance, from heartache and joy alike. Slowly, she whispered the words of an old chant her grandmother had taught her, and to her astonishment, the doors creaked open. Inside the kingdom, Zuri found a magnificent library filled with scrolls and books that contained the lost knowledge of generations. The air was thick with the wisdom of ages, and Zuri knew her journey had just begun. But it wasn't the knowledge that impressed her most. It was the realization that the greatest treasure of all was the lessons she had learned along the way: perseverance, courage, and the belief that education could transform lives. As Zuri stood in the heart of the kingdom, the skies outside began to darken, and a storm raged. The ancient library began to shake, and dust filled the air. Zuri knew that if she didn't act quickly, this treasure would be lost forever. With her heart racing, she grabbed the most valuable scroll she could find, a guide to building schools in every village. It was the key to sharing the wisdom of the lost kingdom with the world. But as she tried to leave, a final obstacle appeared. A massive rock slide blocked the only exit. Zuri was trapped. Panic began to set in, but then she remembered the lessons of the journey. She wasn't alone. She had the strength within her, and she would never give up. With renewed determination, Zuri used the knowledge from the scrolls and crafted a plan to move the rocks. It wasn't easy, but through hard work and innovation, she made her way out. Zuri returned to her village, carrying the scroll and the lessons she had learned. She opened a school in the village, teaching others not just from books, but from the rich wisdom of her journey. The elders, once skeptical, now saw the power of education in transforming lives, and soon the village became a beacon of learning. Zuri's tale spread far and wide, inspiring other young students to follow their dreams and seek knowledge. The kingdom of knowledge may have been lost, but the power of education was now alive in the hearts of many. Do you believe in the power of education to transform lives? Zuri's journey shows us that knowledge isn't just found in books. It's found in every challenge, every tear, and every step we take. If you enjoyed Zuri's adventure, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring stories of learning and growth. And remember, no matter where you are, education can lead you to your own lost kingdom of knowledge.